Strike Knights, double side cannon in each, hammer on a pleb, Justicar with halberd, sidebolt armor throughout, Malleus Inquisitor with side cannon, Termi armor, and he's got 2 servo skulls for the army. Cortez, he's the point and click choice, 2 dreadnoughts, double auto cannon, sidebolt, squad of 10 interceptors, double side cannon, Justicar with warden stave, pleb with hammer, sidebolt armor, dreadknight, sword, heavy incinerator, shunting, and that is pretty much it. That's the whole army down.
Very good. And so I've got my deployment here. So this is game 1 of Titans, the team event thing. Just got my 2 Turbogons hiding, big unit of 30, so I didn't change my list too much from last week, and 2 flying half turrets, so I don't have a Morlock though. And I'm about to do my Yurgmals, and then we're about to start the game.
Okay, game 1 against Dave and his Grey Knights. This is definitely going to be an interesting game. While I like Grey Knights as a concept, I don't necessarily love versing them because of the amount of firepower that they can put out and the little tricksy things they got, especially when you got courtiers or however you pronounce him, and strike squads with the warp quake and interceptor squads, as I found out. So we'll get into the game here, and as you can see, Dave's he's set up in a big line. Really smart placement. He's got his dreadnought in the back there, jump infantry and all that fun stuff. And he's just done really well with it. I don't have any infiltrators, but his deployment I think is really good against my army. I made a mistake in deployment. My Turbogon sitting there, I thought he'd be safe behind that building, but Dave could just see him, and you know, it doesn't matter if you have cover save or not if you fail all your 3+ saves. And then the rest of the shooting, man, he just decimates over half that squad of Termagants. So yeah, he got first blood, half a squad of Termagants, and that was a great game. I got to apologise about the camera angle. I just turned the lens a little bit too far up. So down the bottom, I've got another Turbogon and another my 2 flying hive tyrants here. Do a bit of shooting at his interceptor squad. Get quite a few kills, but not enough, and he makes his saves. And now I've felt now the pain of those autocannon dreads with the strength 8 twin linking funness. You don't need anti-air when you've got those, because they hurt against my hive tyrants. My turn. And overall game plan here, you've got the 2 objectives. Actually, there was 5 objectives, I think, or 4 objectives. I'm not sure. I've got 2 objectives though on my side, and he's got yeah, there's only 4 and 2 objectives at the top here. So 1 in the terrain and 1 at the middle top of the screen. And so for me, I'm gonna cap that bottom one and hold it with one of my Turbogons, and then cap the second one and stop him capping it. That's kind of my game plan, but I'm putting on the back foot already. I found out that the warding staff with 2+ invulnerable save is a fantastic choice on the interceptors, because you just run straight at them, get him in combat, and then just hold half his army back, or in my case, half my army back. And it took me a while to actually kill him. I think a whole squad of Yurgmals and a whole bunch of Termagants, and it took me about 3 turns, I think, to kill him. He got a bit unlucky here with his what's it called, the Dreadnought, because I think he killed 2 on the charge from the flame, and then the Rending cleaned them up, and the Doom got a wound, and the next turn he whiffed on all his rolls, and I killed him. So I was actually very surprised about that. My Devil Gaunts here, I'm going to get completely decimated. That 1 unit of Grey Knights puts out so much firepower. Really respect them. And yeah, he got 1 wound on my Doom with one of those strength 8 autocannon shots from the Dread. Instant killed. So I'm liking it. I like his army. He did lots of awesome shooting. Really awesome shooting, but he was really unlucky in his saves, because he was taking, like, especially from now on, vector striking and then shooting into them. he was getting a lot of 1s and 2s on his saves. And that's really what allowed me to pull ahead near the end here, because he was making a lot of missed saves, and as he said himself, he can't do it with the Grey Knights because they're just too expensive. My Yurgmul's right in the middle, cleaning up the last of that little squad there. My Yurgmul's down the bottom, finally killed that Interceptor squad, and I think I've got now 2 turns to run across, cap that objective, and also stop him capping his. And he's only got 1 troop choice left at the moment, so he can only cap 1. So all he can do is prevent me from capping something, which is going to be very, very hard for him, and get as many points and try and win on secondaries, which I believe he actually won. So I won. I think I won overall, but he won on secondaries, and we'll equal in points lost. That's right. So he did good for his team. He did really good for his team. He got the points that he needed, so that his team won rather than drew. And good game to Dave.